couple months ago, I made my first ever knife tutorial, and you guys absolutely loved it. And ever since then, you guys have been asking me to make a part 2. So in today's video, I'll be covering everything you need to learn to get better and better at mastering the knife. Since the last video, I realized it did not cover that much. This video will include everything from arena routes and strategies, docks, grenade launcher and RPG tips to hit the most insane trick shots, and even exposing my knife setting code at the end so that you guys can have the exact same settings as me. And if I have time, I might even show you guys some really fun glitches to do with knife that make clips look insane. But first, let's head straight on into the shooting range. Now for this first part, I want you to pick the bow, daggers, knife, and warhorn. Since this loadout is one of the main loadouts used with knife, it's really important that you practice this. So head over to this window and try and get to the very top whilst using the bow and daggers double jump, just like this. And make sure not to bump your head because you will just get sent straight onto the floor. Once you can get to the top really quickly, and you can do it a lot of times in a row, try adding a slide as well, like this. A lot of the stuff I'll be showing you in the shooting range right now will be really important when we move on to actual arena next. This next thing I'm going to show you guys might look really simple, but it's really important that you learn this. You're going to want to keep on swapping between your bow and daggers, and make sure either if you use the numbers or your mouse scroll wheel that you can do it a lot of times and use both double jumps just like that. And all you have to do is run around the shooting range like this and keep on using your double jumps and make sure that you're not messing up a lot, because these double jumps are really important when you move on to arena. One thing that I was told you guys found really helpful last time was using these target blocks and your double jumps together just like this. All you have to do is pick a target block that you want to go to, use both your double jumps, and you'll be there. Once you've mastered that, try and start from the floor just like this and go from one target block to another until you reach the top of the shooting range. And you see it was that easy. The last practice demonstration I'm going to show you guys for this part of the video is going to be starting from this big pillar over here. You're going to want to make your way around the entire shooting range whilst only jumping on these target blocks. The more you do this, the more you'll feel comfortable, and then you know that you'll be ready to move on to arena. And as you can see, it's actually not pretty hard. And there we go, I just did it just like that. This video is going to be pretty fast paced, but do not feel rushed at all. You can always keep on practicing and then come back straight to the video to learn even more. But now we're going to move on to arena. Before you go into arena, just make sure that these two settings are on so that you have infinite time and you can queue by yourself. Now for this section of the video, I'm going to be showing you how to do some arena routes that will get you to the top of the map, because once you're on the top, it'll be really easy to kill people just like this. So what you're going to want to do starting from spawn is you're going to want to pop your warhorn and go from here all the way to this window right here, but you can't really do it without a warhorn. And then you can get up just like this, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So pop the warhorn, use both the double jumps, and you're on the top of the map. You can also do it without a warhorn if you want to go to the other window just like this, and that way you're there. That's just a bit quicker. And of course, with the other window, you can do the exact same thing, but that's a bit harder without the warhorn. And a lot of you guys always ask me how I fly so high after coming off of this ramp, and it's really easy. All you have to do is slide jump, but you want to jump about here. I see a lot of you guys doing it about here when we 1v1, and it doesn't really work the same. You just got to do it a bit earlier like this. And that way you can get to the top pretty easy. And that's also a really good way if you're just starting off. But you got to watch out for those auto shoot snipers, bro, because they will get you. And with the warhorn, you go crazy high. Like, look, you can literally go to the other side of the map and do the exact same thing again. It's almost as insane as using a jump pad. Now, a couple helpful techs that I'm going to show you guys right now. The first one is going to be pillar sliding. And what you're going to want to do is slide towards this pillar, but aim to like go a bit below like this. And what you're going to want to do is jump just before you hit it so that your feet land directly on the pillar like this. And you can do it back and forth. You can do it at most of the parts on arena, which is actually pretty good to practice on. And this is just going to help you traverse arena a lot faster instead of just sliding like this and falling down a lot. It'll also help you maintain control of yourself so that you're not flying about and stuck midair and things like that, because that can be really hard to defend against guns with. Now if you find yourself not having a very aggressive playstyle, you can also stay really low. And what you can do, there's this thing called Kyle tech, and what you have to do is use both your double jumps, and you can actually knife people's feet, and you can actually sometimes get the backstab too. All you have to do is jump off these ledges right here and just aim for someone, and you can backstab them. And I'm gonna have my friend here to show you how easy it is to kill someone like that. So let's say someone stood on that pillar over there. You can just double jump and kill them like that, bro. And there are loads of insane spots on arena where you can do that, just like this spot right here, and even right here. This will definitely take some practice, but all you need to learn is like where people are more likely to go. Like all of these pillars right here, people are always standing on, so you can just double jump and kill them just like that. And a really good startup on arena is when people like to go for the table, and all you have to do is this. And you see I've killed him on the way to the table. And I literally got the kill in under 2 seconds. That's actually insane. Now, before we head on to the next best loadout for arena, let's head straight to the shooting range. And you're going to want to be picking the grenade launcher, daggers, knife, and satchels. The first thing I'm going to show you guys with the grenade launcher is how to ground boost. So what you're going to want to do first is slide jump just like this. And as soon as you press the jump button, you're going to shoot a bullet on the floor around this angle right here, just like this. And you'll see you get sent straight forward. Now, once you've mastered that, just keep on doing it. So as soon as you hit the floor, just slide jump, shoot the floor. And you should be able to do this pretty consistently. But now, once you've learned that, instead of shooting the floor every single time, just shoot the floor whilst you're in the air to maintain the momentum, just like this. And as you can see, we maintain the momentum, but we can literally go as far as our bullets will take us. Before we move on to the next grenade launcher tip, it's really important that you master the one I just showed you guys, because it's going to get pretty technical. So as you guys may have seen in my trick shots, I like to do this a lot on the walls using the grenade launcher or even the RPG. But a lot of you are confused on how I actually do that, so I'm going to show you right now. If you want to hit this pillar right here and you want to go onto the left side, you want to make sure that when you shoot and the grenade launcher bullet explodes, you want to be holding the A key. And it's the opposite for if you want to go on the right side, you want to be holding the D key instead, just like this. So I'm going to hold A here, and D, and A again. So as you can see, when you want to go left, you got to hold the A key, and when you want to go right, you hold the D key. A good way to practice this is actually to ground boost off of this ramp right here, and there'll be a lot of pillars for you to change the direction you want to pick each time. That's a good way to practice, just like this. So this is probably the best way to practice before we move on to arena. Feel free to skip back to what I just showed you guys to make sure you've mastered it. But now we're going to move on to the arena. So once you're in arena, what you're going to want to do is ground boost off of each of these pillars right here. And since they're on the right side of us, we're going to be holding the A key because we want to stay on this side. So you're just going to want to ground boost here. Don't hit this one because you're already ground boosting. But you can go 1, 2, 3, and the opponent should be there and you should kill them instantly. But if you prefer going onto the right side, you can actually ground boost up this ramp right here and do the same thing on the other pillars over there, just like this. And they should be right there and you can kill them straight away. But if you find that your opponents didn't want to go on the ramp and you actually just want to make your way up to the top of the pillars, just like there, you can actually use 2 bullets and then your dagger jump to get to the top, just like this. So you're going to do 1, 2, use your dagger jump, and you're at the top. And you can make your way over to the opponent and backstab them with the knife that easy. I'm going to queue into a match to show you guys how well this loadout works in a real game right now. Alright guys, so I'm now in a game. I'm going to be picking the grenade launcher, daggers, knife, and satchels, of course. This guy's level 28. That seems a bit sus. Okay. This guy looks like a cheater too, bro. Hopefully he's not cheating. But we're going to go on the left side first, like this. No, we almost got him, bro. That would have actually been insane. Okay, that's actually not too bad. And as you can see, literally has no idea where I am. Yo, this guy's movement's kind of crazy. No. Yo. What? Okay, maybe I need to quit knife, bro. No way. All right, let's do that strat again, bro. It literally almost worked. So I'm going to do 1, 2, double jump. No. Let's go, we actually got them. Bro, this loadout is actually insane. I think it actually might be better than the bow loadout. No. Okay, this guy's using a knife too. Okay. Let's go, we got him again, bro. Okay, we're going to go around the other side. Does this guy stop playing sniper? Oh my god, wait, we actually got him. Bro, this loadout's actually crazy. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yo, he's beaming me. Let's go, bro. It's 4-1. Yo, if he actually starts cheating now, he's going to lose his 17 streak, bro. Oh my god, wait. I actually almost got backstabbed, bro. No. Yo. He's using the satchels, but the grenade launcher's low-key better. Let's go. We actually won 5-1, bro. That loadout was actually crazy. So now I've shown you guys the best 2 loadouts for arena. Let's head into the shooting range and teach you guys how to use the RPG before we hit some insane trick shots on docks. So for the loadout, what we're going to pick is the RPG, daggers, knife, and satchel. But what you're probably thinking, the RPG is going to be super hard because once you shoot a bullet, it takes ages to reload. But that is where the satchel comes in. Whilst using your quick utility button, you can throw your satchel. But if you throw your satchel and deploy it at the same time, it will look something like this. And all I'm doing there is pressing E, which is my quick utility, and then right-clicking straight away. So now, as you can see, if we shoot an RPG, in the middle of our screen, you see a little timer. And once that first timer finishes, you're going to want a quick utility and pop the satchel straight away. And you should pull out your RPG with it already reloaded, just like this. And that way, I've got the bullet ready and I can shoot straight away again. And this is what I do in my trick shot videos so that I can continue on the route, just like this. Boom, see how far I go? And I'm literally flying. That is insane. And to practice this, it's going to be really simple. All you're going to want to do is do a floor boost with the RPG and then loop around this entire platform whilst using the satchels in between each bullet, just like this. So that's 1 satchel. That's 2 satchels. That's 3 satchels. And we use 4 RPG bullets. That is insane. Before we move on to the next section of your video, here's the giveaway for the last video. But if you guys want to win any skin case of your choice, all you have to do is comment your username down below. Make sure you master those techniques, because now I'm going to show you guys how to hit some insane docks routes whilst using the RPG. So now that we're in docks, I'm going to show you 2 beginner routes. One starting from this spawn and the other starting from the other spawn. So what you're going to do starting from here is floor jump and then use your satchel straight away, and then I'll show you what to do from here. So you're gonna floor jump, satchel, hit this corner right here, satchel again, hit this corner, satchel, and then if you use your double jumps to fly up this ramp right here, you should be able to go anywhere on the map. So if I do that again just for you guys, I'll show you guys that we can literally go anywhere on the map with this insane speed. Like, you could literally hit anybody from that high. And if you're messing up the double jump timing with the daggers, all you're going to want to do is go to this red crate right here, do a wall jump, and just keep on timing the surf, just like that. So you're going to want to make sure that you're not going too high or too low. Just got to be perfect. So you can literally go onto any one of these roofs and just check that you're doing it correctly. Just like this. Once you've practiced that spawn enough, let's head on to this spawn. Now, this one's pretty much the same, except you're going around the other side starting from here. So what you're going to want to do is floor boost, satchel, hit this corner, satchel, hit that corner, satchel, hit this corner, and we can surf and literally go anywhere again. Now, what you guys have probably seen in my videos is the fact that I can actually surf these corners without even using my double jump, and that's because I'm using my RPG instead. Now, this is actually a pretty advanced technique, but all you're going to want to do is shoot the RPG at the correct height where you're actually going to surf the building. And the easiest way to practice this is from this spawn. So what you're going to want to do is hit the RPG here, use your satchel, go around the building, and as you can see, you've surfed the building without even needing your double jump. And you can actually carry on this and use all the bullets in the RPG if you want to surf all of the roofs just like this. So we're going to surf right here, turn around, use this corner, and we can keep on surfing. And you can actually do this technique in a loop like this. So we're going to use our satchel, surf here, go around, surf it again. And as you can see, you could just do this again and again. Once you've practiced this and you're able to do this, you'll literally be able to do it anywhere in the map. You've learned enough. And as you can see, we build up so much speed. And yeah, that is literally how you do it. One startup on this spawn that I see a lot of people doing, which is actually really fun, is if you start at the very end of this crate right here and do a floor boost, you can actually surf this wall straight away, and then you can just carry on the route just like this. And then you can actually do a surf again on this wall using the RPG. And like I just showed you guys, you can now do the loop and instantly gain speed. It's actually crazy. You guys can probably tell why Docks is my favorite map, because those trick shots are actually insanely fun to hit. But now I'm going to go into a real game and show you guys what it's like to hit those trick shots in an actual match. Alright guys, so we're in a match against level 300. Hopefully we can hit some insane trick shots, because that would actually be insane. So we're going to go round here like this, as I just showed you guys. Just doing the same thing. Okay, never mind. He's using RPG instead. Wait, no, I think he might be on the grenades. Let's try to go around here. No! Let's go, we got him. And for a huge map, you're probably thinking that knife isn't actually that good, but the speed that you can get on the RPG is actually so crazy. And as you can see, I'm going so fast that they can barely even aim at me. No, we missed him, bro. That would have actually been crazy. All right, let's go around here. Alright, we keep on dying, bro. We gotta lock in. I don't know why, but these servers are actually kind of laggy. Alright, he's right there. That's actually pretty good. Okay. No. Yo, we hit him for 40. Let's go, bro. We backstabbed him. Alright, we're gonna go around this way. We're gonna try and instantly backstab him. Let's go. We actually got him, bro. That's actually insane. Definitely check out that startup if you want to try and backstab someone super quickly. It's actually pretty good if you're trying to defend yourself against someone that's insane with sniper. Alright. This guy's spraying like crazy. No way. Alright, it's 3-3. That's not that bad. I wish we could hit an insane trick shot, but bro, this server is just so laggy. I'm not even on that much ping. He's up there. And we can still get him, but I missed. No way, bro. That was so close. Where is he, bro? No way, bro. We might actually lose this. Alright, let's lock in. Let's go, bro. We actually got him. Bro, the speed wasn't even that fast, and we still got him. That's actually insane. All right, it's 4-4. Can we win this? Bro, this server is just so laggy, bro. There's like a 1-second delay. Okay, he's using the knife. That's actually a big mistake, bro. No way, bro. He actually killed me. What? Bro, that was actually so close. As you can see, knife on Docks works surprisingly well against gun players, even on high ping. But let's move on to some insane knife glitches before I show you guys my settings. For the first glitch, all you guys will need is the bow, daggers, and as you can see, I literally just backstabbed him without even having my knife out. It's actually insane. And this glitch actually works really well in 2v1s where you backstab someone and then you can instantly backstab the next person. Now, this next glitch is pretty much just a visual bug with the knife, but it actually looks pretty sick. What you're going to want to do is press your backstab button and then swap right into your daggers, just like this. And if you do that and try and backstab someone with your daggers out, it'll look something like this. And now once you pull your knife out, you'll actually have a cancelled animation just like this. As you can see, it shows the backstab animation, but you're not even backstabbing someone. Now, it doesn't actually backstab someone, but it's just something really cool to use. But enough with that, let's move on to showing you guys my settings. And with the new update, I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to copy all of my settings without having to change them all yourself. So firstly, head over to the Ace Discord server and join the server. The link is in the description of this video. And once you're in the server, scroll down on the channel section until you see settings and click on weird. Now, where it says all knife settings, you're going to click the 3 dots and press download. And if you also want my gun settings, download them too. What you're going to want to do is open up the document that you just downloaded, and it should look something like this. Now, this will genuinely make no sense, but what you're going to want to do is do Control A to copy it all, and then do Control C. Then head over to Rivals, click See More, and press the settings button. Now, whichever one of these you're not using right now, make sure to swap to them. So I'm just going to swap to the third. Press this import button right here, and then where it says paste someone else's settings here, click on here and press Control V. And once you've imported, all my settings will now be yours. Now, I know that a lot of people have a lot of different equipment, like different mouses and keyboards and even mouse pads, but if you've copied in my settings correctly, you're going to want to make sure that you can do an entire 180 whilst not having to move your mouse off of your mouse pad. And if you can't do an entire 180, just make sure to tweak the settings a little bit. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope this knife tutorial was a lot better than the other one. If you have any questions to ask me, make sure to join the Ace Discord server, linked below this video. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya!